Now, this is Irgendwo auf der Welt, Max Raabe, Palast Orchester. Palast Orchester. That makes sense.
I love this song.
Gibt's ein kleines bisschen Glück und ich träum davon in jedem Augenblick. Irgendwo auf der Welt gibt's ein bisschen Seligkeit.
I love this song.
Und ich träum davon schon lange, lange Zeit. Wenn ich wüsste, wo das ist, ging ich in die Welt hinein, denn ich möchte einmal recht so von Herzen glücklich sein. Irgendwo auf der Welt fängt mein Weg zum Himmel an. Irgendwo, irgendwie, irgendwann.
I have the translation here.
Ich hab so Sehnsucht, ich träum so oft.
So yeah, so the side mouth thing, I've seen a lot of classically trained singers do this. Where they do this side mouth thing, and I can see it as a way of like making sure the jaw is relaxed, right? Yeah, this guy's clearly classically trained. But otherwise, I don't. Maybe just as a way to loosen things up, just make sure. Guys, this is such a nice song. It's such an old school, like, I'd say like 1920s, 30s era, you know, Berlin cabaret type song. I have such longing, I dream so often. Someday luck will be at hand. I have longed so such. I have hoped someday that time will come, day and night. I wait for it. I never give up. Somewhere in the world, there's a little bit of luck. Ein bisschen Glück. And I dream of it every moment. Somewhere in the world, there's a little bit of bliss. And I've been dreaming of it for so long. If I knew where it is, I'd go out into the world to find it, because I'd like, once, to be truly happy from the heart. Somewhere in the world, my road to heaven begins. Somewhere, sometime, somewhere in the world. It's a really nice, quaint song. And Max Raabe has got such a wonderful voice for this style. Let's analyze a little more. Let's keep it singing, because this is a simple song, a very beautiful song. Simple, beautiful song. I have a favorite singer of this song that I'll share after this.
Bald wird das Glück mir nah sein. Ich hab so Sehnsucht, ich hab gehofft, bald wird die Stunde da sein. Tage und Nächte hoff ich darauf. Ich geb die Hoffnung niemals auf.
I have a theory about the jaw thing. It's almost like, so this style is like, it's like 1920s like cabaret. It's almost like operetta style. Almost like yeah. Like Kurt Weill era musical theater. Ooh, they're standing. Yeah, croonery, like early. It's very German.
Auf der Welt fängt mein Weg zum Himmel an. Irgendwo, irgendwie, irgendwann.
Svinja, that's beautiful. So here's my theory on... Oh, let it finish. Lovely. That's very hard to do. So here's my theory on the jaw, the side-to-side jaw thing. Yeah, my grandma, my oma would have loved this kind of music. But also I want to share with you my favorite singer of this. This one. All right, we'll listen to that in a second. Okay, so let's check it out, what he's doing with his jaw, because it's important to take all of this into account. Here's my theory.
Wenn ich wüsst, wo das ist, ging ich in die Welt hinein, denn ich möchte einmal.
Oh, I could totally sing this. This is such a great song. It's not too hard either. Other than that nice little floaty note at the end. It's not really my style. Irgendwo auf der Welt
fängt mein Weg zum
So here's my theory about him standing his jaw. He stands sideways while he's singing, if you guys notice this. One thing that you're not taught when you become a classical singer is how to sing with a microphone. And one really important thing about singing with a microphone is placement of yourself in context of the microphone, because then the sound people understand how to work with you if you're consistently spaced away from it in an intelligent way, right? And he, as a classical singer, I guess this would probably be when was Max Raabe singing this kind of stuff? 70s, 80s, 90s. Regardless, if you're a classical singer, you're not, gonna be totally. He still is. Okay. So, but I'm thinking about just this recording. He was born in 68. Yeah. So this is probably in the 80s or 90s. But if you're a classically trained singer and then you're placed into a position where you have to sing with a microphone, you might feel a little awkward. And so if you notice with his body, what's happening is he's kind of jilted. He's kind of turned a little bit. And that could mess with the whole system, especially if you're trained to be in a specific place. And now what's happened is when your jaw is truly relaxed, it no longer feels like it's on a track opening up and down. It will be flexible and it will just kind of go along. So if your body is bent, if your body is turned like this, your jaw will also do some weird stuff just to kind of stay in alignment and not interfere. The jaw goes along for the ride. It doesn't actually cause any sound to happen. So, while I appreciate and respect the notion that it, works with the vowel and everything, I think it's just how his jaw is reacting to his posture to stay relaxed, because he's not dependent on his jaw to create sound. You can't sing this easily, right? When you're doing that. Yeah, and if you're singing with a lot of volume, especially with your belting, and for someone with a lot of dynamic range, like Lara Fabian, many big pop singers sing with a lot of dynamic range. Opera singers in the context of opera and classical training do not sing with as much dynamic range as some bigger singers, because you have to constantly be in a vocal zone that will allow you to cut through the orchestra. And there are some opportunities where you can take it down, but for the most part, we work on staying in this consistent dynamic range that will cut nicely. So I think it's just a posture thing. The posture results in that sideways jaw, where if he were standing straight on, I don't know. This is just a theory, because I don't think no one's ever taught to do a sideways jaw opening. Although, Now I want to experiment with that instruction and see what happens. Yeah, he's being a little character. Well, performance art. He's being a performer, right? He's a singer and he's on stage and he's doing a show, playing a bit of a character. Max Raabe. No, it's a beautiful voice. Let's close it out, and then I'll show you my favorite guy. That's so hard to do. Damn, Max. All right, let me play for you my favorite guy. Does anyone know who this is? You guys know who this is?
Bald wird die Stunde da sein, Tage und Nächte wart ich darauf, ich geb die Hoffnung niemals auf.
It's not Andre Rieu. Oh, maybe conducting, but I didn't see.
Auf der Welt gibt's ein kleines bisschen Glück und ich träum davon in jedem
No, he doesn't do reaction videos.
Irgendwo auf der Welt gibt's ein bisschen Seligkeit und ich träum davon schon lange, lange Zeit. Wenn ich wüsste,
Oh, this is fun. I was gonna tell you guys right off the bat, but now I like that you're guessing.
Denn ich möchte einmal recht
Sayu Marie, yes, you're on track. He's not Jose Carreras. Jose Carreras is like 85 now.
auf der Welt fängt der Weg zum
He has more hair. He's not. He's Deutsch. He's a German. This is the guy. This is why I know this song actually, is because of this guy. Pressed? He's definitely got a darker tone. I don't think pressed is the right term. It gives the implication that he's pushing, but there's no pushing going on. Darker timbre though, definitely. He's a tenor. He's an operatic tenor. He sings this song very, very well. Germans clapping next to the Wow. Yeah, Prime, you got it. Yeah, this is Jonas Kaufmann. And if you don't know Jonas Kaufmann, we'll just listen to a brief moment of this. I've probably watched this video like several times. So this is him in his element. His element's more Wagner, but this is also his, element. and that's on his album. His I think it's his Puccini album. Now we're gonna do one more, and then we're gonna get back to the queue. I'm just gonna fanboy over this guy. So he's most successfully, I would say that his best music is what he does with Wagner. I think his voice is best suited as the Wagnerian tenor. And no derail, not at all. This is necessary. If you guys don't know Wagnerian opera is long, it is dense, it is dramatic, it is like the epitome of when you think stereotypical German opera. I think this is the one that I'm thinking of, the correct one. It may be a different one. Let me see. Let's try this one. This is him in his truest element. So he's singing the role of Siegfried in that. Now there is a specific video version of this that I'm looking for. It's this one. It's a game, Elrond? The battle cry. That was obviously looped. It's one of my favorite clips. Oh man. So this is what makes opera singers. This is opera memes right here. But it's still, you know, when it's done the real way, it's still impressive, incredibly impressive. Dun, dun, dun. I love that clip. They use the best like B-roll little clips from like the conductor and stuff. Oh, it's so funny. Anyway, guys, I just wanted to dip into that little sidetrack. Yeah, I mean that's real chainmail too. That's the crazy part. It's like heavy and real, and this dude is just a powerhouse. I think that was the one done at the Metropolitan Opera. Oh, cool. Thank you, Elrond. I'll check that out. I just opened it up. Oh, man. 1998. That's awesome. I'll give that a look over. Cool.
Hey, you're still here. I hope you enjoyed that look into what we do on Twitch to celebrate great singers. You know, I owe you a huge thank you for being a part of this awesome community and letting me share my love of singing with you guys. The growth on this channel has been absolutely immense, and while I can't read every single comment requesting reactions, here's what you can do to get your favorite songs featured on the channel. You've got 3 options. One is to join the Twitch stream Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays. When you've logged into Twitch and are watching the live stream, you can type !react, followed by the URL of your requested video. This adds your song to the queue that we work through during live streams. Alternatively, if you're really in a rush to get me to react to your song, you can head to my tipping page in the description down below and request a song with a tip of $4 or more to get it seen ahead of all the non-tipped requests. Don't worry, I make sure that every dollar gets put towards improving the channel's content and the community. The third way to get your request up on the channel is to join my Patreon. A patron of any tier level can request a song and get it reacted to that month, guaranteed. There are tons of other fun perks too, so I hope you check it out anyway. Thanks for watching. I hope you feel closer to the human voice and the artists you love, and I'm looking forward to seeing you in the next one. Ciao. Tip turquoise.
You. Are you so cute? Oh, thank you. Oh, that's so cool.